All right, good morning, guys, and welcome to another day. Today, we're going to be focused on simplifying fractions, all right, which is what you see on your screen, which is this worksheet that you guys are going to have access to as well. So you can throw your own numbers in here, play around with it, whatever suits you. But I'm going to give you a few examples for today, and hopefully that will help you with simplifying fractions, which is what you're going to need going into the next lesson. Your goal for today is to be able to simplify fractions using the greatest common factor. And I was very strategic with using the greatest common factor because you can simplify fractions just using common factors, but it's much easier if you use the greatest common factor. And over here, I list the steps in which you are able to simplify fractions using the greatest common factors, which should simplify it for you. And the first one, it says write the fraction. So we're going to start off simple. Our first fraction is going to be 8 over 16. We're going to do 8 over 16. And what we want to do is simplify this fraction until we cannot simplify it no more. The second thing it tells us to do right here, it says list the factors for the numerator. So our numerator in this problem, which is 8. So when I list the factors for the numerator, I want to list everything that multiplies to give me 8. In this case, 1 times 8, because 1 times any number is itself. In this case, it's 2 times 4 gives me 8. And that's everything that multiplies to give me 8. There's no other factors for 8. Our third step over here says list the factors for the denominator. My denominator is 16. So 1 times 16 gives me 16. Again, 1 times any number will give you itself. So 1 will always be a factor. 2 times 8 gives me 16, all right? And then 4 times 4 gives me 16, but you only got to put it one time. All right? So now it says circle the GCF, which is the greatest common factor, and write it in the GCF circle. What a GCF is, since all of these are factors, you want to find the greatest one that they have in common. And when I look through my factors, the biggest, they have a 1 in common, they have a 2 in common, they have a 4 in common, and they also have an 8 in common. The one that is the biggest is the 8. So that's the greatest common factor of 16 and 8 is 8, the greatest common factor. Because every factor is a factor of itself as well. Every number is a factor of itself is what I meant to say. So now it says write it in the GCF circle. So I'm going to write 8 here and 8 here because you want to divide the top and the bottom by the same number, which is the GCF. And when I divide 8 divided by 8, I get 1. And when I divide 16 divided by 8, I get 2. So 8 over 16 simplifies to 1/2, which means that these are the same fractions, okay? 8 over 16 and 1/2 is the same fraction. It's just different with it's just written with different numbers. And so that's how you simplify fractions using the GCF. You write the factors out, find the biggest one they have in common, divide the numerator and the denominator by that factor, and it should simplify it all the way down for you.